Welcome back. It's been decades since redlining practices began, with lenders refusing to loan money to people in neighborhoods deemed undesirable. But our Mike Beaudet discovered a story of perseverance and hope in Roxbury that could be a lesson for the entire city of Boston.
This is my great-grandparents' house.
Osa Rumese Oko is living the American dream on Wakullah Street in Roxbury.
They bought it in 1957 when they started their mortgage on it.
The 29-year-old Boston teacher just bought the vacant house next door, where he plans to live and rent out a unit on the second floor.
So they've gutted the entire thing.
But first, there's a major renovation.
There's a lot of work to be done because it was neglected for such a long time.
Oko is using a 203K loan from the Federal Housing Administration to finance the purchase and the rehab.
This would be like a living room. This just kind of gives you an idea of how it's going to look on the inside.
But getting to this point literally took a village, a neighborhood coming together.
You can always kind of rely on the fact that there will be someone who's looking out for you no matter what.
With the help of neighbors pitching in everything from money to legal services, he was able to buy the house when the bank foreclosed on it.
It's like an entire team of people helping each other achieve what they want.
Derek Evans is one of those people everyone on Wakullah Street relies on.
Oh, and Osa was at work. He didn't even know the auction was happening.
Evans has helped Oko and 6 other people under the age of 40 buy 5 multifamily homes on Wakullah Street over the last 5 years. All former tenants, former students, or someone with relatives on the street.
A great old Roxbury home.
Jose Lopez bought and renovated this Wakullah Street house with Evans' help.
And he, for years, charged us low rent with the caveat that we save so we'd have enough for a down payment.
You always got to be ahead of the changes so that you can keep the things that you don't want to have changed, right? And you can't do that alone.
Wakullah Street in Roxbury is a homeowner success story, despite being part of a section of the city targeted by redlining that dates back to the 1930s. The federal government appraised neighborhoods across the country, characterizing them by color from green to red. The government labeled red areas as hazardous, described people there as an undesirable population, and recommended lenders refuse to make loans in these areas. The legacy of this government-sanctioned discrimination led to decades of disinvestment in certain Boston neighborhoods, denying black families opportunities to build wealth for their families. Redlining became illegal in 1968, but the discrimination continued into the late 1980s.
If you live in Roxbury, parts of Dorchester, or Mattapan, you are a geographic victim of what is usually called redlining, meaning it is much harder to get a bank loan.
And that legacy is still felt today. Data obtained by 5 Investigates reveals 44% of white families own a home in Boston, while only 31% of black families and just 17% of Hispanic families are homeowners.
Homeownership is the lifeblood of the city. It is the pathway to non-extravagant, but a reasonable and appropriate wealth.
Wakullah Street has been a part of Oko's life since he was born. His garden here won 2nd place in the mayor's annual garden contest last year in the vegetable or herb garden category. With his neighbors' support, the future looks bright.
I've been here as a little kid, and now I'm here as an adult, and so now they're helping me with what I'm trying to achieve.
Well, despite the success on Wakullah Street, Derek Evans says he worries about younger people not being able to afford to buy homes in Boston, especially in Roxbury. And he believes the city needs to do more to make it easier for people to be able to buy houses in the city. So we've mentioned a few resources throughout today's program for grants, loans, and assistance for first-time home buyers, including One Plus Boston, Stash for first-time home buyers, and Mass Dreams. And we'll post links to these and other statewide and local resources on our website. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at CityLine5. Follow me on Twitter at Karen Holmes Ward. Have a great afternoon.